It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again with Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, Dillon. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both with evidence there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That one complete, Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 50, here's Fields. They go screen with Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's open drive. And I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers with this one into the hands of Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Forced out to his left. And complete once again to Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 6-0 our score after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And the catch made by Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And any running play that's called, they're always hoping this going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 4th down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fields on 3rd down. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Dillon on the inside give. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Dillon. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On play action, now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dillon up the middle. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Jones.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now for Santoso.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Santoso now to send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat.
Room here to run. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Pittman on the end around.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Fields now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot.
Touchdown, Packers!
Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Santoso now to send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Santoso now to send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
91 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Final score now from Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little laying